Oh yeah, Mecole did the interview with Ryan Clark.
Yeah, the pivot.
Yeah,
It's a bad week for the
I don't
Jets.
know. Mecole said some stuff that was fire and like that. I feel like but Mecole didn't speak outside of his own experience with the Jets.
No, he didn't.
He spoke outside of his experience and how he felt. So that's a respect. He didn't start being like, oh, and such, he felt that way too, and did this, because he wouldn't talk to people on the team or whatever like that.
It probably it seemed more.
So he didn't expose everything with the Jets. He just kept it like, look, this was my experience with him. This is what I talked about. So I respect it a little bit. And sometimes, you feel me, in this league, you do got to stand on business like that as a player. Like, nah, I'm not doing that. Me personally, I have never been in that situation, but.
To each his own.
To each his own. I ain't gonna speak on it because I might be in that situation one day. You never know.
Never know.
Beef with the player, beef with the organization.
It's hard to beef with an organization. It's hard to beef with a player because like what we beefing for, but beefing with an organization is, I feel like.
Wait, beefing with a player on your team?
Beefing with a player beefing with somebody, beefing with an organization. I feel like that's a quarterback sport. That ain't linebacker sport, dog. Tell you that, hey, that ain't linebacker sport.
Right back on look, because you
What?
might need that
Special
kickoff.
team.
Hold on, how I go from 180 tackles to practice squad?
Oh me.
What
oh,
the-
me. Oh,
Hey.
me. Now you trying to be a
Squad
good
gangster.
vet.
Man, hey coach,
Now you trying to be a good
you trying to
vet.
holler at the intern? Hey coach, what they doing?
Not you call an intern coach. That's when you know you fucked up. The fellowship boy.
He hit you with the hey. I tried to talk to him.
Look, you know, look what he said.
Try to talk to
you
him.
know, they don't listen to me around here.
Yo, listen to me.
They just do what they want. You know,
That's crazy.
I just be in the meeting.
You talking to DC? Position coach say he don't trust you.
That organization
let me tell you
smoke
that.
is so dangerous, bro, because it's like, my thing is like your little beef or riff with that coach or whatever
It ain't worth
situation that you had went wrong. What I had to realize too is just a little bit like, I was actually just talking to A-Walk about this other day. Like, all these coaches is cool, bro.
Nah, definitely.
That's the fucked up thing.
Yeah, they
like,
definitely.
just because
No,
you
like
don't know their
golfing.
coaching history, they 10, 15 years ago, they both was at Marshall for a spring.
No.
And you ain't never put two and two together. They cool. Their kids used to play on the train travel baseball team, but you ain't even know that.
Damn.
Hey Tim, just like all the NFL players in Dreas with the bottle of 1942, all the coaches on the golf course
Straight up.
with the bottle of Jameson bourbon.
With the
You know
Jack.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With 8 beers, like they
Laughing
all
about the timber tantrum that you threw.
Damn.
Yeah, we probably gonna cut him in the spring. Don't even worry about it, man. He just, you know how he get.
Yo, that's crazy.
like don't get it messed up out here, dog.
Damn.
Beefing with the
It look
organization.
like
he fresh out the bowl though, so shit.
yeah, nah, shut up. Salute.
fresh out the
Ain't
bowl.
gonna- you know, when you.
I
feel
think
like-
this is third or fourth one. He been with the Patty era.
Damn, 4?
No, Patty don't got 4, bro.
Patty got 3.
He got 3.
He been a 4. That's what
he
he
been.
said.
But he won all 3 with Pat Mahomes.
Damn.
That was my only issue with what he was saying. Was just like he was saying like, "Oh, I know what winning look like." Are you contributing to the winning culture though? Because it don't sound like it.
He did the first. I can't give him credit for this last one. I can't give him complete credit for this last one. But they did come and get him.
Who?
That gotta mean something, right?
Who, the Jets?
Kansas City.
Oh, Kansas City? Oh yeah. I mean, you know how that. I don't want to undercut it, but you know how that familiarity goes. Though.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm
you
saying.
want somebody to know your scheme, that you know is capable, that you know who they are.
That's
People
a
think
contributor.
like, oh, we down a receiver, just go to this practice squad and just grab this dude. This motherfucker don't know nothing. You really don't even know. You might not even work him out. Like
Exactly.
you ain't talked to him since he was coming out of college. He in year 6. They got 3 kids, 2 baby mamas.
All type of stuff.
Life done changed
Life
for dog.
done changed.
You don't even know him the same.
No,
Like,
man.
you know what I'm saying? You gonna go for the dude that you know. My only thing is I understand. My thing is about culture sometimes, and it just be like, look, dude, like I understand. Look, you up. You got the game winning, John. You tough. Congratulations. Guess what? The Jets paid you, rightfully so. You feel me? Great signing at the time. You feel me? Shit didn't go right or left, but it's also just like you gotta make sure that you the one to contribute to the winning culture too. You can't just be over there. Like I hate people that's just like when you in a situation and you just constantly, man, this is why we ain't gonna never win shit. Okay, well, what are you personally doing to contribute to the winning culture? You know what I'm saying? what are you personally doing to making sure that you holding people accountable to bring the camaraderie? Or don't say it's the worst shit I ever hear when people say is like, and we done been on teams like this, bruh. Ain't no leaders on offense, bruh. Like, bro, on defense, like y'all do shit like, look, man, y'all like, look, linebackers, you speed, D-Lin and Bobby, y'all go to dinner every week. We don't never do nothing like that, bruh.
Okay.
Bro, Buck, man, look, Buck be carrying it, bro. Like Kenny, like, you see what y'all be on, y'all got gifts and shit. Bro, we don't do nothing like that. Well, nigga, won't you do something? This be offensive players talking. I just don't understand. Maybe it's just who I am in my core. Like, me being my natural self puts me in certain situations.
Okay.
But if somebody came to me and told me that there were no leaders on our defense, I was like, well, what the fuck am I doing here? Like me.
Okay.
Like how can you as a player or a part of a team or something say there's no leadership, there's no camaraderie? Like, it's just kind of like, well, why don't you be the leader?
Facts.
My thing is, if you're not going to take that mantle and step up on that plate, then stop complaining.
But I guess my only rebuttal, because I understand it and I hate you, my only rebuttal to that is that like everybody's concept of leadership doesn't begin and end off the field. Like, I think your concept of
there's different leaders. I'm not saying that you got, but that my point to say that is like, all right, for example, like, and I'm not talking just specifically Mecole. Like, we talking about situations, right?
Yeah.
Okay, say you a young boy, you a receiver, because like I'm talking about, I didn't had young boy, like we didn't have some turmoil on the other side of the ball.
Yeah.
So like we didn't, and people come talk to speed. And they be like, oh, man, we don't do nothing like that on offense. We don't never go to dinner, bro. Okay. Receivers, man, we don't never get together, bro. Or running back shit, we don't do whatever the fuck the situation be. And they be like, dog, like, okay, like, guess what? All right, you ain't the type that's going, stand up in the middle of practice or stand up in the middle of the meeting room like what my man Jarvis Landry did,
Juice,
and motherfuck everybody and check everybody. The coach might not trust you enough to give you that platform to speak like that.
Right.
All right, cool, but that don't mean you can't contribute to the camaraderie. Taking the young boys to the club after the game is camaraderie, bro. That contributes winning culture. Because guess what? Y'all getting together. I can't get mad if young Josh Downs don't like going to let me stop. Let me not put a name on that. My fault, gang. But
it's already
my young boy's a young spinner.
I got it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he
it.
might not like dinner, but he might like strippers.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, he might like going to like for example, we got people on our team that like they just like being out. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't always like it ain't always about they need the bottles and all the other stuff. Sometimes they just like being out in the motion. You know what I'm saying? That's how they recover. That's how they celebrate. That's how they get their mind right. You feel me? Like, you got other family men. You know what I'm saying? Being a leader is you ain't always gonna be able to cover every gap. You get what I'm saying? Like,
sure.
Buck, in my opinion, it's something I actually been thinking about. Buck is one of the best leaders I've been around.
Okay.
I follow Buck to the moon, dead ass.
Okay.
Buck is not coming to the club with you, bro. That's not where he finna fuck.
Never. No, for no reason.
Buck ain't finna slide down, George. Let me tell you that straight up.
Yeah.
And if he do, what he gonna slide in? The Rose? Like,
yeah.
That's crazy. That's popular.
I was just saying. I'm just saying.
I don't think.
Yeah, like what?
I'm just saying. What he gonna slide in the Rose? Buck come down. That's what I'm saying.
Buck don't even gotta play.
Buck ain't got a Georgia Street joint.
Nah, he don't.
He ain't got a Georgia Street.
But I'm saying though, but somebody gotta do that for the young boys though, because there's young boys on that team that in that room that need that.
But what I'm saying to you is that like, if it's not there. If it's not there, then you're asking for someone to go on a quest that they've never done.
I think when people say that, they saying that we don't have an on-field leader. A lot of people are different type of leaders. A lot of people are on-field leaders. A lot of people are locker room leaders, and a lot of people. It's not. In my opinion, I think leading is not just in one. Like, it's not an overall category. Yes, of course you got your overall leaders and them greats. They most likely got the C's on their on their jersey,
and they're necessary.
But it's some leaders, like, I lead in a different way. Like me, I remember I had an opportunity where I had to lead. It was Ronnie had just came into the linebacker room.
Okay.
And you feel me? He learning the linebacker stuff. We sitting next to each other. Like, I'm teaching him a lot of stuff he knew because he already been in the league. You feel what I'm saying, for a long time. But he had got a book in practice, and this was the time for him to flip over because it was time for him to play. He caught a book in practice. He didn't tuck the ball, and he was just running with that joint. And rightfully, as coach should, he was like, "Hey, Ronnie, we in our position group. We ain't in the big room." He was like, "Hey, Ronnie, tuck the ball or whatever like that." And then Ronnie was like he gotta keep it because like, all right, this is my breakthrough, like for me to play. And then he was like, "No, like nah, coach." And he just said it. He was like, "Nah, coach, you feel me? I'm getting saucy with that joint." And like, everybody in the room could have kept silent and let coach get on him and be like, "Nah, I said tuck the ball, da, da, da." But me, I just knew, like, I'm like, "Nah, I'm gonna turn up with him." I was like, "Hell yeah, tuck the ball, you get crazy with that joint, da da da," and slap hands." But that's crazy for Ronnie because it's like, now like I'm accepted by the group because before that we was having trouble like getting him to come to linebacker dinner or whatever like that. But after that situation, I think he was just like, "Nah, that's Gia speed," like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he rolled with me instead of what coach was saying.
Understood.
Or whatever like that. Then after that, I ain't like, "Oh, Ronnie came to all the dinners and stuff like that." And he came and said something like, "Nah, that was legit, bro." Because coach was trying, you feel what I'm saying? He was, but Ronnie, one of the people, he's self-aware that like, I know what coach was saying. Like he wasn't pissed off at coach and nothing like that. He went on no like, "Man, coach tripping." He was just on some, "Nah, yeah, I'm supposed to take that." But that was G that, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We went crazy with that joint.
Yeah.
That was, but it's different type of leaders and stuff like that. So you can't really just put a mark on just like, you know what I mean?
But that's my point though, Speed, like, in what you're saying. Because I agree with you 100%. I remember that. And also too, bro, if you catch a pit and they ain't gonna catch it, you don't need to tuck that motherfucker. Let me just say that right there. Yeah. But the thing is, bro, like my point is, especially with that situation, like, I agree, bro. Like, first of all, there's only so many C's to hand out, bro. And also, bro, it's like anything. You don't want too many chefs in the kitchen. You get what I'm saying? You got to respect, the guy who's the leader of the room. You got to respect the guy who's the leader of the defense, the leader of the team, leader of the offense, or whatever that is, because rightfully so, they probably earned that spot right or wrong. But with that being said, every leader has blind spots. You know what I'm saying? And like, that was my only point of bringing up Buck is in the sense of like, he's a great leader. He's a great man. But there's also things that Buck is not going to do with you. You get what I'm saying? Buck got 2 kids and a wife. You know what I'm saying? He not finna be, you know what I'm saying, pull it. He might not just be able to pull up and just go grab wings with you downtown. You feel me? He might not just be able to, go pop out to this little joint at the Full Moon. He might be able to go to that show with you, you know what I'm saying? Because he got other shit he got going on. But that don't mean he not great for you on the field or in the locker room. And I think what you were speaking on too is just like, there's other areas for you to lead, bro. And that's my only point with situations like that. When you come to me complaining or you go on anywhere complaining about the lack of leadership, the lack of camaraderie, the first thing you need to do is look at yourself and think about what is it that you could have done to help facilitate or create that type of energy. And I get it, bro. Like you said, everybody not supposed to, you feel me? Like, everybody not supposed to be like, "No, Ronnie, for real, you supposed to tuck that joint." Yeah, all right. You feel me? Like, and you've done that before too, so I'm not gonna say like, you feel me? Everybody not supposed to do that. But it's also like, it also could have been a situation where like people follow you based off of how you work. How you go about you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like your word is respected not only just because of how you perform on the field, which is honestly always the biggest indicator. Niggas ain't gonna listen to you unless you cook. That's life.
Cause like, why would I want to?
Exactly. But more to it though is about how you work, and I think that goes back to Kenny Moore. Like Kenny, like me and you both always talked about like, even as young bulls, even before Kenny had the C on his chest, even before, even when Kenny, before the team or the organization as a whole acknowledged Kenny as a leader, he always was a leader for us because we always respected how he went about his work. And my thing is, there's always room for that. Yeah. There's nothing but space and opportunity. But when you become the guy that's just going to pretty much sit and pout about it and just basically complain about what it is and what it ain't, you really contributing to the culture going the other way. Yeah. So like that's really my only issue or my only point to just situations like that. Again, ain't all about Mecole. It's really more about the situation. But it's just kind of like, look, like instead of don't complain about something what it ain't, talk about what you did to make it what it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? That's just pretty much where I'm coming from.